Alright guys, welcome back to Star Citizen. We're going to take a second look at my hangar today. There are a couple of new things, new features in the hangar, but specifically there's one new thing in my hangar itself, and that's my ship. I've gotten an Origin 325 Alpha. I upgraded my original backer package to a really awesome ship, and we're going to take a look at it visually and on the inside. But before we do that, we'll take a look at some of the new features. First of all, I don't know where this came from, but I have fish now. It's very exciting. Very nice fish. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Got the little video in my hangar, and it's a video of the RSI Aurora, which is pretty cool. And next, we've got a station here where I can change outfits. I don't know if this is how the final gear selection is going to look, but I tap it, and as you can see, it switched my outfits, and this outfit's pretty cool. We'll look at it a little bit closer once I get in the cockpit, and we can look at it from the front. But this is the big thing that I didn't go over with the last video. It's the ship terminal, and I only have one ship, but you hold the tab key down and use your mouse, and you can use all this stuff right here, and you can load your ship out. So all of the stuff that I have is actually on my ship right now. So what I have to do is I have to drag my ship into the middle, and then, let's see, can I rotate it around? Nope, just have to wait till it rotates. And then I can start pulling pieces off my ship. Or no, from this menu I can just look at the pieces, which is really cool. So I've got my 2 gun mounts, and then my 2 missile mounts, and then up front I've got my cannon mount. And then from the weapons screen, I can remove all of the weapons, and as you remove them you can see the hard points for the weapons, and you've got them all over here. And I assume once you get more weapons you'll be able to scroll up and down. But this is really cool. This is how you're going to be able to customize your ship in game. So let's put all... Now, one thing I don't think it does... Let's shut this down. I don't even know how to shut it down. Do I just move away from it? Yep. It doesn't take everything off immediately, so all of this stuff is still mounted. And you don't even have to do anything. Once the terminal's up, you just walk up to it and you hold your tab button down, which is really cool. I've never seen anything like that in a game that I know of before. So let's put all this stuff back on. Well, let's go to the next section. You got your power, which is your engine, and then your thruster. I think there's something else up front. Was that another power? Let's go back to the main menu and check it out. It was... yeah, what is this? It's a thruster up front. Oh, and then thrusters on all the sides as well. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice this before just now. I don't know if you can take those off or upgrade them or what. Yeah, you cannot remove them from the thruster menu. Alright. And cargo, I don't have any, so I don't have any to mess around with. But that's all really cool. Let's put our ship back together. Now, if you'll notice, I try to put the missile pods on, what is that? Compatible size, oh, compatible types gun, so it's a gun mount. And this is a missile rack mount. And up front, this is just a weapon mount. I wonder if I can put a missile up there. Nope. So I'm not clear on all of the differences between all of those quite yet. But, of course, what I'm really looking forward to is putting a minigun on my nose mount. So I've got my ship all put back together now. So, how do I turn this off? Off sesame. There we go. Now let's look at the ship itself, which is, of course, a massive upgrade, at least in appearance, over my old ship. And it's pretty dark in here, so it's kind of hard to see. But we'll get a look at it from the top. And as we're moving up, you can see how pretty it is. This is the military version of the Origin 300. It's the 325 Alpha. I wanted to upgrade to the 300, but I was like, no, if I'm going to upgrade, I'm going to upgrade all the way. As you can see, it says it's 325 Alpha right there. And it is kind of dark, so we'll hop in and we'll see what it looks like from the outside. Now you can just run up the ladder and jump in, but that creates some little bit of issues. Or you can, of course, use the ladder and climb in appropriately. But as usual, I always love having options. And we've got the inside, not very much cargo space. What does this do? Does it open the other side? It didn't do anything. Oh, it did open the other side. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to close it though. Pretty sure if I use it, it'll just make me crawl out. So let's sit in the cockpit. And you'll all be happy to know that I now own a Track IR, specifically purchased for this game. Cannot use it yet, but I'm very excited about it. That is a very open cockpit. I never noticed that before. So that's all really cool. And I can manipulate the controls a little bit, but we can't do anything with them yet. So this is the interior of the Origin's cockpit, the 300. I assume the 315 and the 325 all have a similar interior, and let's look at it from the outside. Here we go. That looks pretty cool. And you can see, not only is it a new outfit, but it's also a new skin. The detail on it is pretty good. If it wasn't so dark. And that about wraps it up for the second look at the Star Citizen hangar and my new ship, the Origin 325 Alpha. Looks-wise, at least, I am very pleased with it. Of course, in the recent Hornet video, the Origin 300 in it got blown up by the Hornet, but hopefully I'll be a little bit more successful when I fight. And I hope you guys enjoyed this second look, and as usual, thanks for watching.